What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kara, and if you're new here, you are so welcome. So in this video I will be ranking all the main characters from WanderVision. So at number 10 we have Ralph Bonner, who is the fake Pietro. For all those who don't know, Pietro is Wanda's twin brother who was killed off during the Age of Ultron. So with that said, this character didn't really do it for me. Of course, like, it got us all wondering, like, oh my gosh, what's happening? How is he back? Did Wanda do this and all of that? But this character didn't really do it for me. Like, in all the scenes that he's in, I was kind of like zoned out, so that's why he's my least favorite. So coming in at number 9 is Howarth, and with him, he's kind of like the bad guy in this show, and I never really paid much attention to him, and I got that he was like the boss at the beginning and all of that. And then when we later on find out that he lied to the team, trying to make Wanda look like the villain who stole Vision's body and all of that. So that's why he kind of ranks at number 9 for me. I never really connected with him, and I always knew something was wrong with him. And later on we found out that he was the bad guy, so there's that. And coming in at number 8 we have the twins, Billy and Tommy. Now Billy and Tommy come in at number 8 not because they were like bad characters or anything like that, but really because we didn't really get to know them that much. Their scenes were really short and, you know, kind of to the point. They were just really there to kind of like they were really there to emphasize Wanda and Vision's love and family and wanting a family and all of that. And I really love their characters. I know they're coming back because they are part of the Young Avengers, so we're definitely gonna see them, and I would love to see more of them. I just put them at number 8 because, well, we didn't really get to know them. So Jamu comes in at number 7, and this character was first introduced to us in Ant-Man. He was an FBI agent there who was in charge of making sure that Ant-Man followed the regulations for his house arrest. Not gonna get into that in this video, but his character in WandaVision is like an upgrade. We see him taking up more authority, and he's now the one trying to head what's happening on the outside while they're trying to figure out what's going on with Wanda inside Wanda's world. So yeah, I really love his character because he's still this goofy, lovable character that we fell in love with in Ant-Man, and I love that they're giving him a bigger role. Yes, so that's what I have to say about Jamu. So coming in at number 6 is the White Vision. So now the White Vision was introduced in episode, I want to say 5. I'm sorry if I'm not right, but I will put the correct answer somewhere. So White Vision was introduced to us as, you know, the secret that Howarth was keeping from everybody, and he's like the weapon. But later on we kind of see him fighting with Vision, and like they have this moment where they're like exchanging information and all of that, and he gets all his memories back that he had with Vision in the earlier movies, and he just kind of like disappears. So I was kind of sad that we didn't get to see more of him, but we all know he's coming back. I mean, like, he's definitely coming back because in the comics he has a huge role that he plays in the Avengers with. So yeah, anyway, I'm intrigued by this character, and I can't wait to see what he has to bring to the table, especially now that he has his memories back. So at number 5 we have Darcy. Darcy was introduced to us in Thor, and she just played an assistant, but in this show she makes it a point when we first meet her to know that she is now a doctor. So meaning she actually graduated and finished her course and is now a doctor. She is now a doctor, and you can see that she knows what she's doing, because she's the one who finds the frequency of Wanda's show or world. And yeah, I really love her character and how she brings in the intelligence. She's the smart one and the funny one, and I really love her character. That's why she ranks in at number 5 for me. And now at number 4 we have Agatha. I love this girl. She would have been number 1 for me if they did not introduce the dark side of her. You know, I think she had the best song, honestly. Like the intro for the shows, she had the best song. I really love that song. But yeah, let's get more into the character. Agatha is introduced to us as the nosy neighbor, and she's like the funny, all up in your business kind of neighbor. And we later on find out that she's actually been taking advantage of Wanda's situation in order to study her and kind of like steal her powers. Not kind of, but steal her powers. That is her plan. But I really loved the way the character came about. I love her personality. I love the whole nosy neighbor, can't stay out of anybody's business kind of character, and she plays it really well. But when it's revealed to us that she's the bad guy, that's when she kind of like loses it for me. I'm like, she's all and yeah, that's why she's at number 4 for me. But I really loved her character in the first few episodes. Oh, and I forgot to mention the fact that I can't wait to see Agatha come back, because in the comics she kind of plays the role of a mentor for Wanda, the Scarlet Witch. So I can't wait to see that relationship that they're gonna build, because I do know that, yeah. Anyway, that's if Marvel decides to go in that direction, but I really hope they do. Okay, and coming in at number 3 is Wanda herself. Wanda is the main character of the show, and Wanda, I think what people fail to realize is that Wanda is kind of the bad guy. She is kind of the villain in the show, because she takes over this whole town and kind of like brainwashes all the people in that town, and they are in pain. They're like in agonizing. They describe her brainwashing them as agonizing pain, and I feel like the show kind of like failed to hold her accountable for those actions, because later on we just kind of see her fly away, and like, what about what you did to those people? Like, that wasn't cool. So I feel like that's why Wanda is at number 3 for me. Other than that, I really loved her character, especially when they were doing the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s shows. She was hilarious. I really loved her. And yeah, I loved how she ended up slowly finding out that she's the reason and she's the one who caused everything, and that later on she did end up setting things right by losing her family, unfortunately. And coming in at number 2 is Monica Rambo. So this girl, I love her. I love her character. I love the fact that like the show kind of started making sense to me the moment they started introducing her. So that's why I fell in love with her character. And you know, I cannot wait to see how much power the girl has. Like, all we've seen is like a glimpse of what the sister can do. Let me just try and describe for you what her powers are like. So she kind of like, when you first hit her, like if an enemy attacks her, her powers kind of like, they study that power, and then later on she's able to defend herself. So she's a strong girl, and I cannot wait to see what Marvel does with her. I love how they introduced her powers, her characters. We first got introduced to Monica in Captain Marvel, and she was like a kid, but we later on see that that kind of is connected to her powers, almost as if she's always had those powers. If you see her when they're like showing us how she actually gets her powers, and like you see her personalities being like torn apart, we see the young version of her, we see another version of her, then we see the current version that we are seeing of her while she's like going through the, what is it called, like the barrier that Wanda has between her world and the rest of the world. So yeah, I really love, and I cannot wait to see what they do with Monica's character. She seems like a really good, down to earth superhero, good, loves to see the good in people, and did not give up on Wanda. So yeah, love to see it. Cannot wait to see what Marvel does with that character. Yay. So coming in at number 1 is Vision, or the fake Vision. I don't know, whichever one you wanna, whatever you wanna call him, it's all up to you. But Vision for me is my favorite character because we get to see him be funny, be charismatic, be all of that at the first few episodes of the show. But later on, we kind of see Vision start to realize that something is wrong, something doesn't seem right, and the superhero in him just cannot let him just sit and be happy with the family and be content with what he's got. No, he has to find out what is going on, what is wrong. And we see him, like, he knows that he has to die in order for everybody else to be safe around him. So Vision is a true hero, and I love that about him, and I cannot wait to see what Marvel does. I hope it's not the end of Vision. I don't know if maybe they're gonna, Vision will kind of like become now like not become, but he'll be the white Vision. Anyway, I cannot wait to see what Marvel does with that. But guys, this brings me to the end of my video. So those are my favorite characters, from the top to the least favorite. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite character is and why. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Bye.